Is it better to do the fiancé visa or the spouse visa? This is a common question that I get asked all the time, and I'm going to share my perspective. What works best for the couple is going to be very much based on their specific set of circumstances. A few things to consider when you're thinking about a fiancé visa versus a spouse visa. So with the fiancé visa process, the couple will likely be together physically faster than if you go through the spouse visa route. If a couple goes through the fiancé visa route, then eventually the fiancé will go to a US consulate to interview to get the fiancé visa, and then they are able to enter the US, and within 90 days of that entry, the couple needs to get married, and then once the couple is married, the fiancé can then apply for a green card. So when somebody is applying for a fiancé visa and they come to the US, they are not automatically a green card holder once they enter the US. They have to get married and then actively file for the green card. However, they are eligible to remain here throughout the process of getting that green card. Now, for the spouse visa route, that application process from start until the spouse is able to get the spouse visa to then enter the US is typically longer than the fiancé visa petition process. Generally speaking, you're looking at least a year and a half to about 2 years from the time that you start the spouse petition until the spouse actually enters the US with the visa. Now, depending on what consulate that the spouse will interview at, some consulates actually take a long time because of how busy they are, or maybe they're short-staffed. So it could actually be longer than 2 years before your spouse gets that interview at the US consulate to then get the spouse visa to come to the US. So there are a few things to think about when you're considering which route to go. One of them is employment. So does the partner who does not live in the United States have a job that they cannot leave? Or does a job require them to travel a lot? How important is it for the foreign-born partner to be able to work very soon after arriving into the US? If the couple goes through the spouse visa route, then once a spouse gets the visa and then enters the US, they are considered lawful permanent residents or green card holders. There's nothing additional that they have to apply for. Another question is, how important is it for the couple to be together physically as soon as possible? As I mentioned, it is very much a personal decision as to which route the couple should go. If you have questions about your case, you can schedule a consultation through the link in my bio, or you can call my office, and that information is also in my bio.